Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to another fabulous Friday. I'm kind of fired up for this episode, not gonna lie. Fired up for today. I got a very big meeting coming up this afternoon. Hella important. I'm very excited. Major opportunity for myself, guys. And I honestly need to take this second to thank you because without you guys, this opportunity would not have come to me. So, yeah, I am in the utmost appreciation of every last one of the digit hustlers around the world. But guys, it's Friday, so we're talking finance, okay? We're starting with Stellar Lumens moving some big weight around in the form of their Tala investment. I actually covered this partnership on the channel a few months back. I'll have the little card appear up here somewhere so you can check that out if you would like. But that's not all. Binance is also making some major moves in the form of hiring former Dubai Financial Services officer to boost their regulatory compliance, as well as some news that came out earlier in the week that I didn't get a chance to talk about. But Binance has just put down a cool $1 billion for the growth of their Binance Smart Chain. And also, we're talking Uniswap, guys. This one's kind of interesting. Uniswap taps former Obama campaign spokesperson to handle communications. Yes, he's a Democrat. They're they're starting to creep into the space. But guys, the main story that I have for you in this episode. China's state-backed blockchain network and a US firm have teamed up to enhance central bank digital currency efficiency. Boy, we saw that one coming, didn't we? But let's start with Stellar Lumens, guys. I love the artwork on this article here. It states that the Stellar Development Foundation has made a fresh bet on the financial services sector. According to a press release, the institution participated in a 145 million Series E funding for Tala, a global technology company working on providing millions of people with access to lend, borrow, and other financial services. Tyler reached over 350 million in funding with support from the Stellar Development Foundation and its enterprise fund, Upstarts, and others, guys. So, this is just a quick play of Stellar moving more money around, getting into position, guys. If you don't know about Tala, real quick, Tala is a payments processor. Okay. As a matter of fact, in the video that will be linked in this one here on the card or whatever, they were doing a lot of work in Africa and in other underbanked regions of the world, guys. As you can see, they're spreading across three continents and four countries. These stats have improved since a few months ago, but like I said, guys, I'll put the link to this video. As you can see, yeah, they're doing a lot of work in the African continent by a lot of these testimonies here, but it's a financial application, and Stellar Lumens is essentially furthering its position with this market, guys. So this is big news coming from Stellar. Just moving some money around. It's always good to see money moving around. But let's talk about Binance, guys, and the hiring of this former Dubai financial services officer. All right. It says even as it seems like Binance's regulatory hurdles have somewhat slowed down, the top cryptocurrency exchange is continuing to push further towards achieving complete regulatory compliance. In a bid to achieve the same, the company appointed Mark McGuinness, former head of international relations at the Dubai Financial Services Authority, as its chief regulatory liaison officer. Now, his backstory, this gentleman's Mr. McGuinness, his history is quite interesting, guys. Binance noted in a statement that McGuinness will reaffirm the company's commitment towards working more closely with regulators globally as it tries to navigate the regulatory landmine it has recently found itself in. The new appointee has over 30 years of regulatory and compliance experience, as he was the head of international relations and advisor to the chairman of the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, or ASIC. He also held an advisory position as a subject expert for the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank before joining DFSA. So, this man has some tenure, guys, and now he's going to be working for Binance. Now, like I was stating earlier, Binance has been making more moves, and news of this came out earlier in the week. $1 billion is going to be dedicated to the development of the Binance Smart Chain. It states that Binance, the largest crypto exchange, has launched a $1 billion growth fund in support of the Binance Smart Chain, with the goal of helping to accelerate adoption of digital assets and blockchain technology. Half of the funds will be directed towards investment areas such as gaming, virtual reality, and blockchain based financial services, according to a statement from Binance. Of the remainder, 300 million will go to a builder program and 100 million each will be steered towards liquidity, incentives, and talent development. Binance Smart Chain itself has a global community of developers and investors, and it was started by the Binance Chain community. Binance supports the blockchain through its investments. In a quote, it states that with this $1 billion initiative, our focus will be widening to building cross chain and multi chain infrastructures integrated with different types of blockchains. Interoperability. A bulk of this $1 billion is going towards making Binance interoperable. Man, it seems like we're hearing that word a whole lot more nowadays, aren't we? But let's move forward, guys. Talk about Uniswap and their hiring of a former Obama campaign manager, guys. This is quite interesting. It states that decentralized exchange Uniswap has been making some interesting hires, the latest being a communications expert with close ties to the U.S. Democratic Party. Former senior spokesperson for Barack Obama, Hari Sevagan, has joined the Uniswap's team, according to protocol founder Hayden Adams, who welcomed him to the board on October 14th. The hire may be part of the team's ongoing effort to prepare for stormy regulatory weather ahead in the United States. The Washington Insider was well known for his role in former President Barack Obama's 2008 campaign. Sevagan will be managing media affairs for Uniswap in addition to assisting the firm with relations to new and existing users. Now, this sentence here, guys, just want to highlight that they put that sentence there by itself. Means you're supposed to pay attention to it. There's a coming regulatory storm, stormy regulatory weather coming for the United States, but we know why. Now, Sevagan stated that it is no longer a question that blockchain and crypto will be a part of the future, before adding that he is excited to join the brilliant team at Uniswap because they are committed to making sure that we build in a way that reaches crypto's potential and giving more people ownership of their financial futures. So, this is big for Uniswap, guys. They are positioning themselves, and the players that are coming into the position is what is of interest, guys. This is the second time this week we've heard about the Democratic Party getting involved in crypto. So, the NFT technology, and earlier in the year, we had them essentially making it a law that they can send ballots to people's houses. And now they're sticking their fingers into the world's leading decentralized exchange. America just took over the Bitcoin mining hash rate. It seems like the United States is making a power move itself, guys. But on that subject, let's get to the main story of today, guys. China's state-backed blockchain network and a U.S. firm is teaming up to enhance CBDC efficiency. China's blockchain-based service network, a public-private nationwide infrastructure project to spur mass adoption, is partnering with a New York-based blockchain company to advance interoperability as BSN actively expands its global presence to lure more developers to the use of blockchain. Now, if you guys don't know, and it's funny how the timing of all of this works, guys. I was just having a conversation with a brother who had asked about that video that I did about China and their blockchain services network, and the one that wasn't allowed to be released on YouTube. Now, I'm even feeling kind of shaky about talking about this story, but it was just too important. Okay. This is the same blockchain services network that is part of that research team. All right. Now, we're going to look at the blockchain services network because they're going to illustrate their partners and the blockchains that are already participating in this network. That list you're going to want to see, guys. But fast facts: Siferium, and a smart contract technology provider focused on central bank digital currencies, has joined with the BSN to make the infrastructure more accessible to developers. The company said today in a statement. The BSN will integrate into its network technology provided by Siferium that comes with scalability, security, and decentralized features in a bid to enhance efficiency for central banks to develop and manage CBDCs. This is when it gets really fun. The BSN has already integrated over 20 permissioned and permissionless frameworks, including Hyperledger Fabric, Consensus Quorum, Ethereum, Tezos, Solana, and Algorand. The new partnership reflects BSN's ambition to expand overseas. It has recently announced that it is setting up BSN portals in Hong Kong, South Korea, Turkey, and Uzbekistan. So, guys, again, what are we seeing? We are seeing blockchains and institutions and nations coming together. This ISO messaging format, the Federal Reserve announced it last week that this was the new agenda. The G20 summit, they came together and laid out a 19-step roadmap for how they're going to make this happen. What we're witnessing right now, guys, at least on this channel, what I am showing you is the transition to the new financial system. Okay. Now, let's get into let me show you first Siferium because they're coming with some heavy hitters too. I've been looking at the partners, but let's figure out what it is first. The partners are very interesting, guys, but essentially, Siferium is a highly scalable and permissionless blockchain platform with a hybrid consensus mechanism that utilizes both proof of work and hot stuff Byzantine fault tolerance. Now, the whole Byzantine fault tolerance thing, that's next level science. That's advanced. I'm still understanding it. It's actually one of the focuses in the class that I'm taking. So, in time, I'll be able to explain that to you. But the other one, proof of work, we already know about. Now, they essentially, guys, created a hybrid consensus mechanism. Basically, they have a blockchain and they're using proof of work and the Byzantine consensus. Now, what's interesting is this partnership page, as it always is. Of course, you got the big names: Microsoft, Randstad, Google Cloud, IBM, Amazon Web Services, US Faster Payments Council. Interesting. But the Digital Monetary Institute is just one we're going to take a quick glance at, because when you click that link, it takes you to our article from May 22nd, 2020. If you were there, you remember. But Global Central Banking think tank launches Digital Monetary Institute. So they're partnered with a global central banking think tank, the Digital Monetary Institute. That's Siferium. Okay. Now, this is the company in the United States that just partnered with Blockchain Based Service Network, a cross cloud, cross portal, cross framework, global public infrastructure network used to deploy and operate all types of blockchain distributed applications. Okay. This is the China side. Now, let me show you who's already involved with the Blockchain Services Network, guys. Of course, as they mentioned, Hyperledger, Fisco BIOS, XSuper, Consensus, permissioned blockchains, Ethereum, EOS, shockingly, Tezos, Neo, told you guys, Algorand, Solana, and Near Protocol, and of course, look at that over there, Polkadot. Oh boy. But as you can see, guys, of course, Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, some telecommunication companies over in that region, and some more partners. Now, and Red Date Tech, that's another one that pops up in that report, guys. But these are the companies that you want to pay attention to that are also tied to the industry. Okay, that's why you may see a number of YouTubers focus on these partner pages. It's because the partners accentuate the possibilities. Okay, we all know that your network is your net worth. So if they have a strong network, if they have a strong partner system, then you can, that adds to the power of the project itself, guys. But that's what's happening right now. Like I said, we have institutions representing nations that are connecting to blockchains in order for this new payment system to work, in order for this ISO 222 messaging system to come into play. These institutions, nations, and blockchains have to strengthen their relationship. And guys, it's all over the news. Democratic Party getting involved with Uniswap, Binance, and Dubai's financial services regulator. Okay? We're going in a certain direction, guys. Now, I want to leave you with an idea. It's courtesy of Fortune magazine, written by David Awesome. Not going to read the article, just going to give you the headline because it's a very interesting thing to mull over, especially this weekend, guys. Pay streaming is about to upend salaries as we know it. Now, real quick, just going to explain this concept to you. Imagine getting your check every day. You go to work, you clock in, you do your hours. As soon as you clock out, time you get to your car, your money's there. Be interesting, right? Well, how would that work? Blockchain, of course. Distributed ledger technology. These are the type of just, discussions that are in the space right now, guys, further illustrating the fact that we are entering a brand new system, a whole new economy. All right. So, with all that being said, if you found value in this video, guys, make sure you hit that like button and, of course, subscribe so that way you never miss an update on global crypto adoption with the global perspective. Of course, you can reach me directly down in the description section or at the QR code to the left or in the comment section. I'll be down there all the time, just waiting. Kidding. But as always, guys, you know what I want you to do. I want you to have a great weekend, have a prosperous weekend, and most importantly, make you some money. All right? Some money, good money. We almost at 60K Bitcoin. Man, it's insane. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. Move my head. Look at that. 59.7. 59.7. It's a beautiful time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.